Hey everybody, this is Rycard here again, back with another black and white Pokemon upgrade. Today, we're going to be discussing Hitmonlee, so let's get started. So first off, as you all may know, Hitmonlee is actually a fairly powerful fighting type Pokemon, but was unfortunately in the UU tier due to its lack of really high speed that a lot of other fighting type Pokemon possessed, such as Infernape, and also, because it was dual typed with fire and could do a lot of different things. But as far as fighting types go, Hitmonlee is actually one of the more powerful ones because it does have 120 base special attack. Now, even though its speed 87, as I said before, isn't that great, in the Dream World it gets a nice little upgrade because it gives Hitmonlee the ability Unburden, which, if you don't know, is an ability that doubles your speed whenever you lose the item that you were currently holding. This could work for pinch berries or if your opponent uses knockoff or something like that. But there's a lot of different ways to activate this ability, and Hitmonlee actually has a surefire way to make it activate and thus make use of its really good attack power that was previously hindered by the fact that it didn't have the most amazing speed to back it up. So with that, let's take a look at a set that could really make use of this new ability to its greatest potential and prove that Hitmonlee can contend with other powerful fighting types that generally were faster. So first off, in this set, we have a choice between both a Jolly or Adamant nature. Adamant is obviously there because it increases your physical attack and lowers your special attack, thus making you more powerful, but Jolly is there to allow you to be faster. Now, the reasoning for using a Jolly nature in this set, in my opinion, is because of the fact that if you're facing a Doriyuzu that is not using a plus speed nature, like a Jolly nature or something like that, after Unburden, which is your ability, you are actually faster than it if you're having a Jolly nature. And you know how powerful and fast Doriyuzus can be with Sandstorm up. So this is actually a really awesome thing that Hitmonlee has going for it now because of its Dream World ability. But other than that, or if you don't think you're going to be having too much of a problem against the Doriyuzu, you're more than welcome to go with the Adamant nature for the greater power. Now for the EVs, we're going to put 4 into HP to give you 1 more point into that, 252 into physical attack to give you max physical attack or the highest physical attack you can get with the Jolly nature if you're using that, and then 252 EVs for speed to give you the highest speed you can get, or your max speed if you're using Jolly. As for the item though, we're going to be using a normal elemental gem, which will activate when we use a normal attacking move, because what it does is it boosts the power of any normal type move for one time you use it, and because we're using up the gem, we're going to be activating Unburden in the process, thus doubling our speed. And if you saw my Leopardos video, I did this similarly with that Pokemon, so it works just as well with Hitmonlee. The first move, though, is going to be Fake Out, which is the move that we're going to be using with the normal Elemental Gem, because it'll activate Fake Out, give it increased power, which is always great because it has priority and always flinches, and then Unburden will activate and you'll be insanely fast. Now with your speed, your first attacking move and your main stab move will either be High Jump Kick or Close Combat, depending on your preferences. High Jump Kick has 10 more base power, but less accuracy, and if you miss with it, you obviously lose half of your health because of the way it works, which kind of sucks, but whatever. Or you could go with Close Combat, which is what CST stands for, but the side effect of that is that it's less powerful than High Jump Kick, and you get a defense drop and a special defense drop every time you use it. So really, it's whichever one you want to use. Both of them do have negative effects to them. You could also go with something safer like Brick Break or something, but these two have significantly greater power, so I would choose between those. Up next, though, we have Blaze Kick, which is a cool move that Hitmonlee can learn, and obviously being a fire-type move, it gives you more type coverage against things like Bug, which resist your fighting-type moves, and it also gives you some coverage against other things as well. So it's a pretty cool way to have some good type coverage along with your fighting move. And then lastly, we have either Stone Edge or Earthquake as your, last move slot. Stone Edge, in my opinion, is the better choice because being a fighting type, you are weak to flying type Pokemon, and your stab moves can't hurt flying type Pokemon for super effective damage, whereas Stone Edge can clear that problem easily. and also give you some interesting type coverages as well, like being able to super effective fire. Of course, Earthquake can do that too, but Earthquake doesn't have the ability to hit flying type Pokemon, but it does give you a super effective move against Electric and Poison, which is cool too. The only reason I don't mention Rock and Steel is because High Jump Kick already has that covered, or Close Combat. But overall, you get some really good attacking types with ridiculously fast speed because of Unburden, and really good power because, as I said before, it has 120 base special or physical attack. But the only reason it wasn't used was because of its low speed. But since Unburden solves that in the Dream World, Hitmonlee is definitely a good contender in this generation as a powerful fighting type Pokemon. So that is pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to show you guys its new ability and how it can really benefit from it now. Hitmonlee was always my favorite Pokemon in the first gen, so I'm glad he got this ability, and I plan on using it more now than I previously have. So that's always great, and I hope you guys feel the same way. But that is it, so take care and goodbye.